High above the Kabjisa Valley, on the mountain slopes of Chotanyingpo, Kabjisa Middle Secondary School is indeed in a perfect location for the students to study. Kabjisa School was started in 1966 at Chotanyingpo by only 2 teachers and about 33 students. Later, it was shifted at Isaka, next to the present location. It was then in a simple bamboo huts. It is only about 2 years ago the school has been upgraded from lower secondary to middle secondary school. Lopen Dorji is the vice principal of the school. He is a Dzongkha language teacher and started his career in 1994 in Tongsa. He is from Jana Gyeong, Sha Wache in Wangdi, Dzongkha.
아니 빌린도 있으면 로드 텔레 입치갈에 야레 나 보고 베세 비가레 나 카비살로 이사카살라빌라 나로 데 이사카로 보달레 데 아마 오루 미나비침지 빌라 단 미나비침들린 데 할람 남로 배워신 데 직동 굽자 딘주 데시나로 오니면 다음 진로 마포 데 마베 베노라 텔레 마베오달레 헤마 배워신 다 중기 또 톱기로 버치면 데 중레 또 톱에 데 보딩세 데 타린살레 오메디수 데 또에 나레사 차이나니 데 볼락하기도 수디 데 민족이 롭다베 다 마베오달로 데 짐기네 땅에서 레짐치가 내미라 데 당아치기 발렙기베 잡지면라 짐데세 데 바고나베 데렌 데 찹잡레 데 찹비세 마올리수나나 지디기베 온베 다네보다 슈마 입치갈레다 남로 닉동 주치나루 내가 지나기 롭다디 암치가 뚝베 데 닉동 주치루 로구츠베가 내가 지기 롭다나 롭다 사브는 포스피스 주니나 데디나로 롭다 사브는데 다 롭다 디루가 자판 중기 카톨베 자이카살람메라 공기 중민기 게르데기 지는 거라 아니 벤디기 공기베 프로젝트 공기 카톨베베 대공기 아니면 마투투베 줍디기베 다도 내가 지나로 같이 같이 잡으로 남으면 답도 또 비슷이 당가 지나기 까비사기 롭다디 헤마 배워진 다 롭다 총 다 입지갈에 다 롭다 오마치루 야신베노라 롭림 게바순시 데 롭림 쭈바디 야신 잡디기베다 또 롱이레게 마조라 나치나 데 나히기나 롱아치기 롭림 쭈바기 데 고탐바이나 쇼탐바 파스베치라 모나 데 파스베치나 다네보다 데 나힌다 뒤치보다 롱이레게 마조라 데 디나루타 헤마벤레베 레샤미라 데다 뒤치레베 나히레베실레다 롭림 야신 잡비갈레 데레베 마모 데보다로타 뒤치좀지 배워진다 뒤치가시나 롭레베 초대 밀레베 모마 라테타 할람 숨추수 숨데치빌라 다 르베소달로 마쇼기라테 르베 임베 스가레 르베디 데담사미치 데 차네 맵좀지 홀르베치 임베스 보달 남스미 데 마삼치베라 데 통도좀베 통이나 다 나라기 아니베 셈기 체디다 와진 르베스 메디나로 남스미 다 케추 상고 bomбра 두라 다음 줄로 콜로 데 시윤 꾸윤 남스미 몸지고 비기 르베치 같이 뭐라 데 라노 데 윤테치메 브로치 보신데 알수루티 미스니메 당이버서도 랑기 탑탑기 시윤들레 탑디기베 데 라징기 윤데치 모발라 데 팜기치미기 윤데세 몰라 다 아니 같이 데 랑기 저우절럼베루 베자샤자베루 알수기 동칼루 데 제틴투치 곱 같이라 데 숨바서도 다 디읍삼치게 미토베 삼바 셈케 레줌치 고벨라 데 라나 유미기 윤데디 알수루 루포sup지 라나 유미기 윤데디 알수루 진sup지 맵도지 보진 데 레베 치당 데 레베 이수 삼치기 데 펜미토니메 생활이 삼차 아니 비빌라 다 르비기 라디 기콜레쇼 와진 다 르비기 라디 남스미 라카시메라 다 제베워진 가지기 다듄 데 카르마 집주셰가 데치나로 데 알루 용쇼 데 로브름레나로 알루 데 숨추 데 숨추송아 아님치 um메라 데 아니나로 알루디 데 가라기랑 같이 따디메라 데 가라기랑 같이 따르비 가데베베도가 르비기 가숨치 베도가 루 가데베랍데가 베자 가데베베다가 알수가 같이 따디비가 같이 안에 알루디수기 차자 수비기 배자시도 뭐가라 다음에 비gal에 알수에 다 르비 아니 지유시가래 더 공기죄 마치로 다 되게 알수에 다 녹사 땅탕데 베루 배자 짜절에 베루 가르리 좀 존이면은 데디멤바다 아 르비기 라디 마쇼기라다 마키미르스기 온라 마쇼기라 아 르비기 라디 페샤트니 잠티 있어 몰라 도바 로드나주 페샤튼 알수 함치레 있어 디잠치기 미르사 페샤트니디 다 나치기 보아신 탐이기 탐지라면 알수를 페샤트니 잠치 보아신일라 데 페샤트니 잠치기 마두기라 데 점침래 샤비고 들었어 명하다리 모치기 텔레비나미스미 같이 오버라 데데버라 숨멜라 다네보다 나라기 카틀레비로라 르비스우더로 르비스우기다 메시 투섬 지고 bombe라도 세슈니라 다 주에 재미스에 때 카미체스 주님이 다 주에 재미도 제바신 내가 줄리디 담이 기미 또 레셔도 몰라 다 제보하신 담이 또 똥사똥사면 가지고 다 듣네 다네보다 같이 공로 다 제리 좀 지티마 속도시 배워신 대 공로 공기 이식기 수비기 라브자칭가 지기 지마 속도시 배워신 대 슈말레 두게 합나기 알로 가라 내가 지기 르비 지게 된게 맥주닝이 해도 봐라 대 르비 지기 레주메 지담로 배워신 대 두게 합나기 알로디스 딜레된게 배 달수 따자 통자배로 같이라배로 레짐 주니기 대긴 같이 두.
Kabjisa is 19 kilometers away from Punakha Zone, built with funding from JICA, Japan International Cooperation Agency. The school is a fine example of modern architecture in traditional Bhutanese style. As the saying goes, cleanliness is next to godliness. To welcome yet another day of academic learning, the students arrive early for their regular morning social works. As the morning bell rings, the students gather to stand in line for their morning assembly. Amidst the lush green paddy fields of the Kabjisa Valley, the morning assembly begins as if to pray for a bountiful harvest. The students neatly dressed in their uniform. The morning assembly is a gathering of revelation in praise of the goddess of knowledge, Jetsun Jambeyam. Before the assembly disperses to go to their respective classes, the principal, Mr. Dorji Wangdi, reminds the students on the values of gross national happiness.
My dear boys and girls, what could be some of the values, GNH values that is related to social work? If I might say some of them. Teamwork, dignity of labor, effective communication, hard work, sense of beauty are some of the GNH values which we try to inculcate to morning social works. What is GNH value then? What is GNH value? You might think GNH values are nothing other than human values, which are considered to be the best in the conduct of our day-to-day lives.
Unlike the usual morning assembly, today they have a surprise by the students of class 5. A short Dharma drama of the legendary tale of PEMA LINGPA was performed in the newly completed multipurpose hall.
Welcome everybody to our presentation of PEMA LINGPA and how we discovered a treasure in the burning lake. This is our Dharma Drama Club who have tried to combine meditation, which means mindfulness and awareness, and it means also bringing your mind to your body, bringing your mind to the action. So without further ado, I very much hope you all enjoy our telling of the tale, PEMA LINGPA Rinpoche.
This is the tale of PEMA LINGPA. PEMA LINGPA, PEMA LINGPA, PEMA LINGPA Rinpoche. This is the tale of the treasure discoverer, PEMA LINGPA Rinpoche. PEMA LINGPA, PEMA LINGPA, PEMA LINGPA Rinpoche. This is the fabulous tale of PEMA LINGPA and how he entered the burning lake. PEMA LINGPA, PEMA LINGPA, PEMA LINGPA Rinpoche. PEMA LINGPA lived with his grandfather and aunt in LINGPA in Bungthang. He was an extraordinary child. PEMA LINGPA Rinpoche had no time to waste in prayer. He loved to meditate and pray. You teach his friend the Dharma. Teach his friend the Dharma. As the great Dharma. As the great Dharma. PEMA LINGPA Rinpoche had no time to waste in prayer. He loved to meditate and pray. PEMA LINGPA Rinpoche, Om Ahum Ahum. What do we find? Om Ahum. As he grew older, he became a great searcher, a finder of Dharma treasures. One night, the great master LINGPA came to PEMA LINGPA in a dream. Now the time for you to have all peace. month, a crowd gathered at the river tank. What's enough, Asali? No secret from you I will keep. If I am born, then let me drown. As a demon, I will be found. But if I should rise and return, with this bottom not above, all of you with faith, pray, then have some from this day. Is there no mistake? We come from deep into the motherland. We bow our head now at his name. Tuku okay, lepon one, but mascara to pass. We follow Dharma, this we walk. At your feet we hum. The walls of nectar that you say. And to make it and we follow you. PEMA, LINGPA, Rinpoche, we follow you. PEMA, LINGPA, Rinpoche, we follow you.
Okay, I'm sure you all agree that the Dharma drama did very well. Did you enjoy it? Excellent, excellent. So that's not my work, that is the work of these children who, just like you, gave up a lot of their time and a lot of their energy to practice this. So give them a loud round of applause for the performers of PEMA, LINGPA, Rinpoche. Thank you very much again for coming, and thanks to also BBS for coming all this way to show our drama. Round of applause for BBS, please. Thank you. Okay, so there you go, guys. That is what you can all achieve with a little bit of punctuality and discipline. It is all there, all possible for you. So next year, I hope to see lots of you in Dharma drama, where we can do something even bigger and even more exciting.
Drama can be a powerful medium for transmitting the Buddha's essential message of mindfulness. This short Dharma drama was made possible by a volunteer teacher. Born and brought up in England, he worked as a teacher in Japan from 2004 to 2011. He taught English and ballet to students of all ages. However, after the devastating tsunami of March 2011, realizing how trivial and uncertain life is, he quit his comfortable life in Japan and instead came over to India and taught ballet there. He again lived a comfortable life with a good income. Still, his zest for life means much more than making money and being comfortable. He then went to East Nepal in the region of Mount Everest, and there he took up the teachings of the Buddha on the path to enlightenment. The new school now houses 568 students with a faculty strength of 33 teachers and 13 supporting staffs. The classes ranges from class 5 to class 10. Like the vibrant vegetation of Kabjisa Valley, the teachers once again start their morning class with much enthusiasm and excitement.
Of the Security Council. So how many members are there in the International Court of Justice? 50. And where do you think will be the headquarters of International Court of Justice of UNO? Do you think it will be still in the Hague? Is that clear? Yes, ma'am. Okay. Then it also gives legal advice to the Security Council and the General Assembly. So if this General Assembly and the Security Council, if they are confused for taking decision on any country, for example, let's say, India have a problem with some other country, and if they could not take decision, then this International Court of Justice, the jury, there are 15 judges, right? So they
How to find out the probability when you are tossing a 2 coin at a time? Suppose the question is tossing a 2 coin. What would be the probability of getting 2 dashitagi? We can assume, we can predict. What is your prediction? What would be the outcome?
is that you have to take care of your garbage when you go for picnic. And there are so many safety rules when you go for picnics, okay? So the topic today is picnics. Okay. If you go a picnicking and throw your scraps about, you'll never see the little folk go running in and out. And if you leave your orange peel all littered on the grass, you'll never go to fairyland or see the fairies pass. For empty tins and tangled strings and paper bags are not the things to scatter where a linnet sings.
So you make sure that you don't hold your back straight like this. You can just let it rest.
Meditation
Okay, when
is a
you
means
are,
to bring the mind to the
meditating
present
like,
moment.
these lamas, then you can do this.
Through this practice,
Not yet.
you train the mind to rest in the present,
Not yet. Okay. So put your hands
clear,
flat on your thighs.
lucid and aware.
Just rock sideways. That way. And then make the
Although
rocking
his English
smaller, so
name
you
is
find
Martin
like a balance. You
Gutso,
find where your back is
since
straight.
receiving vows, he goes by his Buddhist name,
Okay, try going forward
Thupten
as well.
Singye.
So lean forward from the base of your spine, backward, forward, backward. Not your head, That's it, okay. Then smaller and smaller and rock until you found. Good. So you know the instruction, okay? Tongue here, chin in.
The basic short Dharma drama performed by the students of Kabjisa Middle Secondary School on the life of PEMA LINGPA, the 14th century famous religious treasure revealer, is a humble demonstration to propagate the art of Dharma in the schools around the country.
This is the tale of PEMA LINGPA.
PEMA LINGPA, PEMA LINGPA, PEMA LINGPA Rinpoche.
This is the tale of the treasure discoverer, PEMA LINGPA Rinpoche.
PEMA LINGPA, PEMA LINGPA, PEMA LINGPA Rinpoche.
This is the fabulous tale of PEMA LINGPA and how he entered the burning lake.
PEMA LINGPA, PEMA LINGPA, PEMA LINGPA Rinpoche.
Burn, burn, slash, slash.
PEMA LINGPA.
PEMA LINGPA lived with his grandfather and aunt in Marikimpa in Bungthang. He was an extraordinary child.
PEMA LINGPA Rinpoche had no time to waste in play. He loved to meditate and pray.
He would do chum downstairs. He would teach his friend the Dharma.
He would teach his friend the Dharma.
He would act like a great Lama.
And like a great Lama, PEMA LINGPA Rinpoche had no time to waste in pain. He loved to meditate and pray. PEMA LINGPA Rinpoche, Om Ahum. What discovery? Om Ahum. What did we find? Om Ahum. Treasure discovery. Om Ahum. Power of mind.
As he grew older, PEMA LINGPA became a great Titan, a finder of Dharma treasures.
Purva! Damaru! Dharma text! Whatever next?
One night, the great master LINGPA came to PEMA LINGPA in a dream. Now the time for you has come to help all beings, everyone. The same month, a crowd gathered at the river tank.
We have our doubt, can it be true? The son of Ugyen Guru.
Watch me now as I live. No secret from you I will keep. If I am false, then let me down. As a demon I will be found. But if I should rise and return, with this bottom lump above, all of you with faith should pray to again Hudson from this day.
Journey is there's no mistake, is come from deep in it, the bottom life is still of the river, all head now has his name. Turku of the lake, one Padma Karas, the person we follow Dharma, this river. At your feet we humble, the word of nectar that you say, try to meditate and pray, will follow you. PEMA LINGPA Rinpoche, we follow you. PEMA LINGPA Rinpoche, we follow you. PEMA LINGPA Rinpoche.
Dharma drama is all about bringing your mind to the what? Bringing your mind to the action. So we're trying to teach the concept of mindfulness. That is bringing your mind into the present moment, actually into your body, into what the body's doing, without going on about you have to sit still and meditate, you have to do this, you have to do that. We're trying to bring the kind of essence of mindfulness out of the traditional context into something that's applicable to young performers like these. Also, educationally, it's also about bringing Dharma and English together. So children can retell their experiences and their memories of folk tales of Dharma themes in English, in rhyme, in a very easy and enjoyable fashion. They can say it, they will remember it. And finally, the idea is to show that this is something that all schools can participate in. Mindfulness meditation or preserving culture doesn't have to be something that's stuffy and forced. It can be something very fresh and very enjoyable. So kids in any kind of school, whether it's remote or whether it's in Punsaling or Thimphu, can go, yeah, we can do that. We don't need much effort. We don't need any props. We don't need any budget. We can just get together and do this. So for the watcher, hopefully there's a new take. And for the performer, there's a great value in doing all of these exercises, because the essence, as we've said, is all about mindfulness and understanding how your mind can be trained to be very, very present and aware in the present moment. So I think half of them came because they were that way inclined. They were very expressive people who like to express themselves. But some of them came and I was like, are you sure you want to be in this club? And they were like, yes, slop in. And how long did it take? I think it must have taken me about two or 3 months to finally get the energy of the group such that the shyer kids or the
the kids who hadn't been exposed to such things before, that they were able to be carried along by that stream of energy. And once we passed that tipping point, once they began to see that this is not something that they're being told to do to please the teacher, but this was their project, their show, and once they understood that their passion would make their experience even more enjoyable, it just kind of took off itself. So today, for example, for the filming, I hardly had to say much at all. You know, they took it in their hands, and yesterday on stage as well. You know, once they felt that energy from the audience, and once they felt that ownership of the piece, and once also they understood this whole concept of mindfulness, somehow it's become very real and very alive for them. So now all we have to say is, bring your mind to the action, or mind on your breath, guys, and instantly they understand what they're supposed to be doing. What I'm hoping as an extension is that they'll be able to say, well, look, and why don't we do this? Can we tell this story? How about our local stories as well? Why don't we do this? We've got the energy, we've got the techniques now, and we've got the facilities. So I'm hoping, if everybody's willing, to do many more things. What do you think, guys? Would you like to do more Dharma drama for the school?
Yes.
Whether we achieve anything concrete or not, through mindfulness, one moment of bringing the mind to the present is a moment of triumph.
Breath come out of the neck.